Good evening. Welcome to Option Center's Monday night, 10:18. Welcome everybody. If you're new here, hit that Option Center logo. It's at the bottom right-hand corner and subscribe. If you like this information, please hit the like button. And we do have a Patreon if you're interested in trade alerts and all these good trading videos, excuse me, all these good educational videos and some one-on-one work, then please do check out our Patreon. It starts off with the $5 tier. $10 our top Patreon, because I want to keep most of this cheap, and we do most of our work free. So check it out. We are gonna go through SPX on the weekly, daily, and hourly time frame. We're not gonna go through SPY, QQQ, and the VIX futures, because those are official trades for Patreons only. So sorry about that, but that's what it's for. Check this out. Way on the weekly, we want to show the divergence that's happening right now. We have our divergence back here in 2018. We had a top, broke down, and a new divergence from our peak at wave 3 down to 4. Extreme move to the downside. That was a Corona crash. And now we had this really big move to the upside, but the momentum, or the strength, I should say, the momentum was good. Momentum waned, and now we have a actual bearish divergence and a momentum, and it's starting to play out with the RSI. The strength, the relative strength, we never really had a big move. And so we're showing the divergence here on that high there. So this kind of just the traditional style technical analysis is showing us that we were probably right when we talk about this wave 1, 2, 3, and working on wave 4. Now we need a 382 at least, a 23 fib retracement. We didn't even hit that yet, so we're looking for a bigger move down to the downside. But we have not tested the 50 line here in RSI. We have not tested the 0 line here after such a big move, so we need some sort of real big pullback. But we're getting this. Let's look down a little bit further. We had this big 5% pullback. We have a rising pivot, bounced off of there, pretty extreme, closed above the 8 EMA on the weekly, retested it, and now we're pushing back up. So all the bulls should be celebrating. We are bullish until proven otherwise, but I do have some tea leaves that tell us that we are bearish, and that's one of those is the momentum is to the downside still on the weekly chart, and the bearish divergence there. So let's put on the daily. Trend is our friend. The time frame here. After this ending diagonal, let's zoom in just even further. So after this ending diagonal, we have a measure move here down to 40.62 area, a rising pivot underneath there, and a 382. So we've been eyeing this for a while, and we didn't think we would really get down there anytime soon because of what was happening in this congestion here. So we have this ABC correction, possibly leading to a W or a 1. And now we're still in the range of pulling back pretty aggressively to wave 2 or X, meaning that we have a 3 up, 3 down, 3 up, and a 3 wave move down. Or this is actually a 5 wave move down, and you'll see this on the lower time frame, and then a maybe a possible expanding diagonal, which would mean we had the 5 wave move down, which would be 1, 3, 3, and then 5 to the upside, which would be the expanding diagonal. Excuse me, expanding flat. Said that wrong. And so down on the MACD, we had that bullish crossover, but we're still into bearish territory. We're right at that neutral point. So we're testing resistance here at the 0 line. Same thing with RSI. If we're actually still in a correction, what's going to happen is, if you notice back here in the past, we stayed above the 50 line for the most part the whole time. Now we actually are staying below in the correction. And when we do test above that 50, 60 area should be around the max. So we should see some downside from here back into the 50 range and see what happens there. All this, the bearish move should be in a bull market, should be pretty quick. And I do think that in November, December, we should see the Santa Claus rally again. So if we start moving down tomorrow into next week and possibly 2 weeks from here, to end off October, it should be quick and swift. There shouldn't be any guesses on what's happening. It should move, and then we'll keep this these updates each and every day. So hit the notification button if you are interested in continuing this information that we're going through. And we're on the 65-minute chart. Let's go down here, get down to the nitty gritty. We were showing that the 78.6 move was hit, and that coincides right with this supply. This is a weekly supply area right here. You see all the touches here, 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 and we're getting to that point right there. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. We're trying to cross over on the MACD and the downside. We're way overbought on the hourly time frame up in the 80 area. So we'll see what goes on. At least if we start pulling back from this point, a real big tell is I want to actually get rid of a lot of these. Don't want to confuse with the levels here. So after hitting the 786, I do believe we hit the Y, which is the minor wave X, and then we'll start going down to Y. After we hit this resistance, if we do start to pull back, if we start to pull back under this level of 44.30, then I do believe we'll actually continue this down move. If we break down from here, then and keep going to higher highs, then I do believe we're actually starting to get more bullish at this point, because this is kind of a breaking point in this 44.88 area. The last stand for the bulls is what I'm talking about. And if we reach all-time highs, then really we may have something going on. We just have to be really cautious. Yes, it could be an expanding flat that will end up lower, but we'll have to keep this day by day and figure out what's happening. That's why we're doing this. Is a complex correction that we're having here, and that's why it's so difficult. So we're really playing with these spreads now. We're using a lot more time and a lot more spread, so we can negate the thetas, all the Greeks, the theta, gamma, beta, gamma, kappa, no, all these things that are happening. So what happened today was we actually gapped down to this gap support here and broke back to the upside. So what I do believe that we did happen was this ABC to have a W, which is a three-way move up, three-way move down, and somehow I see this five-wave move here, so, which would mean that we probably had an expanding flat from this point, which is really odd to see that we have going here. So what that tells me is that we had some sort of ABC. I'm not going to put this here, but this really doesn't matter in the long run. And then a zigzag going into the 786. Whole point is that we're looking for what kind of breakdown is going to happen at this point. Is it going to be a breakdown that bounces or a breakdown that follows through? So let's keep an eye on this tomorrow and the rest of the week, and let's compare candles that close out daily, weekly, and then we'll check out the monthly in the morning for the patrons, and we'll go from there. So that's it, you guys. I just want to do this quick update on the SPX, and thanks for joining us here on Options Center. We will talk to you soon.